Hey guys, hear me? Yeah? Hey, right. What? Hi guys. Youppie. Who would have thought that, you know, a journey we started like over 10 years ago on the other side of the planet in Vietnam would end tonight, or you know, had this time, you know, in New York and New Jersey. Just, you know, we'll chop your head off. And we're done. No, it's been an amazing journey. You know, for the ones who don't know, like Youp and I have been working together in more or less in the past 10 years that he's been here, and I literally got Youp to come to the Netherlands, back to the Netherlands, because he was working for Fries and Capina in Vietnam. So at the time when we were doing a project, it was like, oh, there's this guy, you know, this Dutch guy, and you know, he needs a job, kind of, you know, and somebody needs to go back. And we were like, oh, we're having a position for like a finance major. So we went to dinner. I just literally said it as well. Youp was like, when he was 23, he would conquer the world. He would be the president of the EU and the US combined when he was 30.
I did not say that.
I believe it.
And at the same time would be CFO for the whole of Fries and Capina. All at the same time. While also, you know, taking over Twitter. Oh, no, that's somebody else. So, no, it's been an amazing journey from Vietnam to risk management. Then I went to help form the global supply chain of ingredients. There was a role there. Youp, come on here, you know, let's do that. With working till 11 at night with Peter. I moved, you know, different in the supply chain for infant formula. Youp was still there, but went to Delhi. And what he didn't know at the time was that, you know, for me, there were talks of also coming here, you know, as CFO. So
I thought it was finally a relief of Kevin.
Hello, you know, in that sense. So, you know, and here, you know, of course, in Delhi, and then helping out as finance manager for ingredients. And then at the final stage, you know, when Nira left, it was like, you know, you need to come to consumer dairy because, you know, that is where the fun is happening, you know, in finance. And he believed me. No, I said this yesterday as well with Gert's goodbye. In a sense, in 10 years, you know, you morph into a different kind of person. And I remember, you know, the day that you came by and said, like, I met this girl in a bar, which is Kim, his wife now.
That's true.
Who's amazing, who he doesn't deserve, but
It's also
Always very young.
I also remember that you bought your first house. You know, we've gone through a lot of ups and downs, adding family.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, also along the way, losing some people. Terrible, of course, in that sense. But you know, you grow as a person, and I'm just amazed by the whole of the person that you've become. Because we can talk about, you know, what you've done professionally, and you've done a major job, but I'm just really proud of the person that you've become, and a well-rounded individual. In that sense, also, now I need to make a little side note. There's a lot, you know, people don't know about you probably.
Oh no.
He's the,
We want to know.
He knows too much.
No, we're not going to go into that. No, no, in that way, you know, he's a great musician. He plays guitar, taught himself how to play piano. He sings. He's also a nerd. He can just sit on the couch for like the whole weekend and read books. You are.
A little bit. I didn't even hear what he said.
But no, we'll just ignore that for now. But also, you know, he's a great cook. You know, I'm always very excited. You know, when he invites us over and starts cooking in that sense. a man of many talents in that sense. And that's also, parts we won't discuss because, in that sense, over 10 years, you and I also have gone close, basically also personally, and we do see each other sometimes, also after work, and you also helped us, accumulate here basically, a group of friends where we're both a part of. It's not that we see each other, every weekend or anything, but when we do, it is quite funny because when Youp and I work together, it's sort of like if you work together for so long, everything goes by itself and it goes naturally and it flows. And sometimes we meet people personally and then we talk about work or we make jokes and nobody understands it, not even Ben and Kim, but we do. And that's the other way around as well. Sometimes at work you're probably like, what the F are those guys doing? But that is, for me, where the magic happens. And when I have an off day and you step up and the other way around as well, I think. Now, we've come to a conclusion, of course, in that sense. And I'm just extremely gifted. I'm very glad that I was the one who was involved at the start of your journey here, but also at the end, basically. And I can wave you off in that sense.
Me too.
And all I can say is thank you. Thank you for incredibly amount of fun. Thank you for hard work. Thank you for dedication. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being you. And I'm so proud that you've made a decision for yourself, that you go your way. And I think everyone here can't wait, to see what happens next.
Me too.
And I do, and I must say, after 10 years, and I believe it, it's true, I also learned to love you a little bit. Although, you don't have feelings at all, but you're one of the best guys I know, who's always there for me as well, so I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now this is for next. So we do have a present from all of us basically, and I think Odette and Stacy have that with you. It's gonna be something to remember yourself from or us when you're home.
All right. A picture of Odette.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, okay. Come here.
just so I can see them in the camera.
No.
I'm just it's on video. A million times. You really bring life to the office, and I couldn't have asked for a better manager. You are amazing. You are smart and just a beautiful soul. I love you to death. I mean, you're even younger than my son. My son is older than these guys. But really, I was afraid in the beginning when you first joined us, because I was always afraid of him because he was ICF, I'm like, oh my God, am I going to be able to, give you everything that you need? And, but just working for you, with you, has been privilege. And I wouldn't have had any time. Thank you.
There's one more thing, and you beat me to it because I knew already that you were going, of course. And as a company, we made a little tradition that if people are with us for a very long time and they leave, then we have a certain present. So you saw something yesterday already, but to carry with you at all times wherever you are, because I know you like it.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. Is it opening?
Yeah, right. It's a new car. Put it in your bag.
Thank you. That's beautiful. I'm gonna check it out.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You can
Oh
use
yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I appreciate it because this is a busy season, right? Holiday parties left and right. So everybody is preparing for the holidays. So especially this time of year, thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. It's been a special 5 years. Kim and I came out here at a relatively young age, right?
You like that one?
Kim was 27, I was 28, and I'm 33 now. Kim is 32, so it's been 5 years. And I think particularly 5 years where we've changed a lot, and I didn't really realize it. Well, I'm living my life. I don't know, right? But we came back last March, and my mother-in-law said, "Oh, you really changed a lot." And I said, "Okay, all right, sure. I don't really know. Fine." And I talked about this with Kim, and I said, "Is it just growing older, or is it New York? Is it being here?" And we came to the conclusion it's very hard to separate what happens, right? But at least everything is part of it. And we are so grateful to have been able to spend so many years in a city like this, with colleagues like this, in a company like this. It's so rich in experience and in terms of connections. And we really didn't want to leave, but there are some parts in us that said, okay, we need to spend some time with family back home, and it's a strong pull. If it wasn't for them, we would probably have stayed here, because I could stay the rest of my life here. This is beautiful, and I mean, it's also a testament to this country. I've grown to love America to such an extent, not just New York. I mean, we've traveled to Nashville and Memphis over the past couple of months. It's just such a unique place to be, and you might not realize it. You've been living here all your lives, but it's truly an amazing country, and it's part of us. It's part of me for the rest of my life, and you're all part of it. Thank you very much. It's been a blast. And Kevin, thank you for being my biggest supporter.
Always.
I appreciate it. Betty, my supporter in Delhi. Thank you very much. Cheers.
No goodbyes until we see you again. Yes.
We'll do it again. We can always come back.
That's
Right.
So I said to Kim, if we want to come back, she needs to find an American husband, and I need to find an American husband. And we'll game the system. Yes. Yeah.